box for the Vaporesso Xros Pro, you obviously get the user manual, there it is there. You get your USB-C charge braided cable, and of course you get your spare pod. If we open this pod up and we have a look, the pod that it comes with is going to be 0.4 ohms. There we go, 0.4 ohm pod. And the pod that's already in the bit of kit is also 0.4 ohms. Filling this pod up is very simple. Usual Vaporesso way of doing this. You basically pop your pod back in, you rock the cap back and forth, and eventually it pops out like that. Since we've got this thing open, let's fill the thing up. What we're going to use here, we will use some of this Chocolate. That's what we'll use. So you basically get a bottle. If this is your first time filling up one of these pods, get your tip of the bottle, pop it in the red part, just shove it all the way in, the valve opens up, and then you can just fill this thing up just like that. And what we'll do, since it is a new pod, we're going to let this sit all by itself for a couple of minutes to let things soak into the wicking material. On to the battery part, starting at the top, you've got your two battery connections there, along with the two magnets to hold the pod in place. At this, I don't know why they did that. I mean, was it extra room for a bigger battery? It just looks weird having that bump in the front. Was it extra room for a bigger battery? Bigger board or something? It just looks weird. But on this front bump part, you've got your fire button and of course your on and off button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That basically, there's all your screen stuff down there. That basically switches it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That essentially switches it back off again. On this side, you've got your mechanical lock switch. So when this is thrown up, it's unlocked down and it's locked up. So they do have a lock switch on this. At the back, you've got your airflow control, fully adjustable slide system they've got going there, and the back's also a massive fingerprint magnet. On this side, you've got nothing going on, and we're back to the front. At the base, you do, of course, have your USB-C charge port. Let's have a look at this. Oh, unlock first, Vic. Let's have a look at this screen and see what's going on down here. I'm going to zoom you in first of all so we can get a better look. So, you've got your puff counter going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back on again. Pop the pod in. And what you're looking at is 25 watts. So, the way that this thing works with the screen, 1, 2, 3, and now you can adjust your wattage. So it's a 3-button thing to get into the wattage adjustment. We're going to be looking at a max wattage of 30, and it drops all the way down to 15, and that's basically it for the screen. You've got general other stuff in there like ohms and resistance of the actual coil in the pod, along with a puff counter, but you've basically got an up-only wattage thing going on here. Again, 1, 2, 3, you'll see that slide up, and now you can actually adjust the wattage. What I'm going to do here is I am going to go down to 19 watts. Airflow control is fully open.